If you can stand, spell your name on it.
Okay, Tyler. My name's Tyler. I'm with Portland ABC.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's that stand for?
Portland Anarchists Black Cross.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the audience. You've already asked, but
Yeah.
you've already told me off camera. What's going on here, and why are you guys involved?
Well, right now the city of Portland is orchestrating this campaign to sweep most of the homeless camps from the inner east side. They, came out, declared that they're going to start doing this about a week ago or so. And so they've been basically coming out to all of the campsites across the inner east side, breaking people up and moving folks out. And the trouble with it is that people have nowhere to go. So while we've been out here, we've seen the same people over and over again getting moved day by day to just different spots. People are calling it, in the houseless community, the forced march to nowhere. So this is, Charlie Hales's campaign to make the inner east side look like, there's not an issue with poverty, to clean it up for the Rose Parade so it looks nice and clean for the, people that he wants the city to work for, which is the, people with money, businesses, not, the poor. They are not really prioritized here in this situation. The police have been coming out and offering people these little pamphlets with about 8 different social services, but the problem with that is that all the social services in the city are already completely overwhelmed, underfunded, so there's just not places for people to go. Portland's got one of the highest, largest homeless populations in the entire country, with about 4,000 people on any given night living on the streets. So most of the officers out here know that there's nowhere for these people to go. They're just pushing them around and around and around, and breaking up these small support systems that people have built for themselves to get a little bit of stability. And those are the types of things that end up helping a lot of people get out off the streets, is when they are able to have that community support. So it's not solving any problems, it's just making the problems worse and pushing people around, agitating people, and a lot of the people out here have mental health issues and health issues. We talk to a lot of people that have physical disabilities and health problems that have really worsened over the course of the past week. So we've seen about 2 houseless people die over the past week. We had a guy who died on a church step out in North Portland, and another gentleman recently passed away as well. And we saw this in 2013 with Charlie Hale's last massive sweeps campaign, where you look at the 92nd and Foster, where there was a large homeless camp under the 205 bridge that the city came in and dumped boulders on top of this area underneath the bridge so people couldn't camp there. And one of the gentlemen that was camping there a few weeks later passed away. So yeah, it's really unfortunate, and nothing's getting solved, and I don't think any of the cops out here think much is getting done about it. So it's really a campaign to out of sight, out of mind is what the officers have been telling people down here. As long as you're out of sight, you're out of mind.
Breaking them up, telling them out of sight, out of mind. That's the city of Portland's policy on homelessness and poverty. Cover it up, invisibilize it, make the city look nice and pristine for rich, big business developers to come in and displace us all. Stop the sweeps. Stop the sweeps, Charlie Hale. Stop sweeping the homeless. Stop sweeping the homeless. Stop sweeping the homeless. Stop the sweeps. Stop sweeping the homeless, Charlie Hales. Stop the sweeps.
Maybe stuff like this won't happen. We don't have a mayor waging cultural and economic cleansing and genocide programs. 2 people died since you started.
There's 2 houseless people that have died, Charlie, because of your homeless sweeps. What do you have to say about that?
I thought you were going to come sleep.
Seriously.
I thought you were going to come sleep with us.
How many people are going to die next time, Charlie?
Remember, that's what you said.
Because you're going to do this like next year, right?
You were going to come and be homeless during...
I was on 84. We're on 60.
Seriously, Mr. Mayor, people are dying on the streets because of your sweeps, Mr. Mayor. Why are you attacking me?
You're in my way.
Keep your hands off me, sir.
Just make yourself invisible so we don't have to look at poor people.
What does it mean to you personally to be down here today?
For me personally, I'm born and raised in Portland, and my uncle was homeless growing up. He had schizophrenia. And, he had to deal with, people beating him up on the streets and all kinds of stuff like that. He had trouble his entire life getting into, you know, any sort of housing or shelter, and so I have intimate experience kind of through my family of what that's like. And so, you know, I see a lot of folks out here. You know, I saw a couple down here with Down syndrome the other day who was, you know, every day they're being pushed, and I, you know, see these people just they're not getting help. They're just getting harassed and beat down. And so I want to, you know, get out here and make sure that, you know, they're not getting roughed up by the police, that they're not getting, you know, they're getting their civil rights protected just like anyone else. So that's why we're out here.
I'm gonna have to run.
You had people shoving around the media yesterday, blocking off homeless camps with crime scene tape, keeping the media out that have been embedded journalism, pushing the mayor's narrative. You just think you can
People are dying,
criminalize
Mr.
people?
Hales.
You think you can criminalize people?
Their only crime is being poor.
Here,
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
this fucking
I don't get why you won't even answer a question.